Oop. Okay. I think I'm live. I think I'm live. Am I live? So, oh, I'm live. There we go. Okay. It's working. What do you guys think? We got a new little giddy up. Everything's new. I'm going to try and switch the lighting if I need to or move around so I'm not sitting in the shadows of the sun. Hi, Kim. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Judy. Hi, Roxanne. Okay, people are, oh, we're here. Look at this. Look at how great this is. Okay, I'm going to move that back a little bit so I'm not sitting on top of the camera. I have two cameras. Like, okay. Some days with technology, I want to throw it out the window, and other days, I'm okay. Vicki, I'm about to tell you what is up. I'm going to fill you on more what's up than you've ever wanted. Now, I don't know if I have to mute this. I think I have to mute this. There we go. That way you guys don't hear beeps and bumps and everything. I'm just getting used to my new little giddy up. So, you know me, it's one of those things where I take you along for the bumpy ride. And that's what we're going to do. So people are logging in, and we're not really live for 5 more minutes or 4 more minutes. But I did the little countdown thing. Did you see that? I put makeup on too. And I comb my hair. Okay. And I'm wearing like quite the getup. I bought this shirt not because I like the style of it, because I think I look like a harpoon pregnant whale in it, but I bought it because I love the pattern and I want to draw it. So that's the only reason I bought it. I mean, let me just see if I can. It's like, it's the biggest shirt in the whole wide world. Like, it literally almost goes to my kneecaps. But because I like the pattern, and this is what I've been doing all day. I'm about to cut these bad boys off. And I went for a walk with all the guys at lunch, and they were all like, you look like a flag blowing in the wind. So anyway, hi, everybody. This is super exciting. I'm super happy. I've got new technology, and right now it's working. I have electricity, and for right now that is working. So that's all great news. You could wear this, Vicki, as a dress, although it's see-through. So your bottom half, I don't know what to tell you. I put it on and my daughter said, is that a dress, Mom? I'm like, no. Yeah, it's super see-through. But I bought it because I want to draw it, and I thought it looked like something I could draw, so that's why I bought it. Isn't it gorgeous? Anyway. No fires, which I will update you guys on what we've been going through, because I live in Southern California, and it's been a week. It's been a week. And I can't say we're through it, but Kim, the fires last Friday, was it Friday? Thursday. Friday. I stayed home Friday. We're close. The northern LA fires, those are like a couple of hours from me. Yeah, everything is crazy. I cannot tell you how crazy. I don't even know how to express it, but I will try to express it because that's just what I'm going to do. But we have like 1 minute, so I kind of like to start right on time. That's how I was raised, you know. But I did the little timer thing. Did it warn you guys? And I would love it if you guys want to share or let people know we're live. I don't know how any of this stuff works. We're just live. I'm not doing a watch party. I don't know how to do any of that. But if you want to share with your creative friends, by golly, thank you very much. I'm just putting it out there. So, can't see how long my shirt is, but I will probably trip over it if I stand up at all. Yeah, Donna, it is crazy. Okay, it's 5:30. Hi, I'm here. I'm Tracy Weinzapfel. This is my studio. We are live. I'm so happy that I have electricity. B, I have a home, and C, I have a generator. So if things decide to go south, I at least have my refrigerator. So if you guys don't know, I live in Southern California, and right now all of California is a fire. It's blazing hot. We have these really crazy winds that blow off the desert. They come in for about 2 or 3 days. I'm from the Midwest originally. I don't even know. Okay, look at, there are little watch parties going. Thank you for starting those. That's so nice. Thank you for sharing this. So I would love to know, first off, where you guys are watching from. Uh-oh, lost the broadcast. Lost me. Maybe too many people shared. According to this, I'm still live. I really hope this is true. I was getting so relaxed. Let me just go back on and make sure I'm here. Okay, it says I'm still live. Shared. According to this, I'm still live. Okay, I feel like I'm still alive here. But you're back. Okay, I'm back. Am I back? All right. We're working things out, okay? I don't know what to tell you. There we are. Okay. Okay. So anyway, I would love to know where you guys are watching from. Thank you for sharing and watch parties. And also, I would like to know what the weather's like where you're at, because I know what we're facing isn't the worst. It's bad, but it's not the worst thing in the face of this planet. But I'm from the Midwest originally. I'm from Michigan. So we get snow and we get tornadoes and we get oddball things. So when you live in Southern California, you get no rain for long stretches of time. You get winds that blow off of the desert every once in a while. So Hemet, San Diego, there you go. They all know. Charleston, look at this. Garden Grove, windy, yeah. We get these weird winds. I don't even know how to describe them. And then what happens is fire starts and they just go out of control. Brush fires, and we have the most amazing first responders. I witnessed it last week. I went to work. I had to come back in an hour because found out a fire started not too far from me on my friend's parents' property. And it's just so stressful. And I was here in 2003 and 2007, where we had 2 very large fires that started in my community. And we were evacuated. So now it's not even the fire, it's the fear of fire. Because I have to sleep with the window open, I have to smell, I have kids, generator, keep the refrigerator. It's just just a ton of stuff. So I know a lot of you are saying freezing, snow, rain. So I feel bad complaining, but my anxiety level has been at probably a 12, and I deal with a lot of anxiety. Ask those who are around me, and it's very hard for me to put it in check sometimes. So I'm going to share one way I put it in check. And ironically, yesterday, I scheduled this morning meditation time for myself. I think we've talked about this. And I'm going to talk about, today we're going to talk about inspiration showing up in your life. And so yesterday, I pulled my art journal out. I have a half an hour, 9 to 9:30. My timing is specific in my brain. And I start drawing in my art journal. And it's not but 10 minutes in, and we had an earthquake. And I don't normally feel them. If you're in a car, you don't feel them. But this was like a rolling freight train that went past my house. I looked out my window, and there was nada. So immediately, of course, I'm on edge, and that just added to it. And I think if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I share my stories, and it was like me drawing. And I went like this because it scared the you-know-what out of me. So what are the odds that we're having fires and then we had an earthquake? So I go to bed at night feeling like the Hot Mess Express. So I will tell you, I'm very clear about this and very honest about it. My art journal is a way for me to relax. But when you're experiencing an earthquake, I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, today I've gotten so many DMs and messages and questions, and I'm just here to break things down a little bit. Break it down. And I'm loving it. I can follow the comments now, and it's fantastic because I know who's saying what. I know I have two cameras, so we have an additional setup. I'm gonna adjust my lighting because the sun is setting, and I want it to be a little brighter in here. Isn't this fantastic? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Yvonne said it's my therapy. I mean, listen, if you ever experienced therapy in your life, I'm not shy. I have experienced therapy in my life. I'm not a trained therapist. I don't know how to pass on the information, but I will tell you, I remember long ago when I was going through a rough time, a few years ago, 2 years ago, not long ago. And I remember my therapist said, create a life you want to live in. Find the things that bring joy and spark joy in your life. And I'll never forget that. I was like, oh my goodness, I get to rebuild my life based on what brings me joy, what I personally like. So art journaling is the thing. And also baths, lots of hot baths. Okay, good. SDG&E just texted me and said, due to high winds and dangerous weather conditions. Okay. Yeah. So for those of you who I've heard from lately about what I'm doing and what I'm about to be sharing, which I've been sharing a lot, and I know immediately when I started sharing, when you walk away from something for 2 years, people kind of notice you're missing. Thank you for noticing. And I didn't know how to bring inspiration back in my life. The one piece of advice was create a life I want to live in. Surround myself with those who inspire me and I want to be with. So all of this is part of my journey and the community that I love being a part of. I happen to be part of a wine and art community. I just got 4 more new wine barrels yesterday to make into something. Maria just said wine. Yes. So that brings me to talking about some things today, which, okay, good. Yvonne just took the words right out of my mouth. I shared a video, and I believe Donna's here, and hopefully you guys will go watch this video. I debated, because I will tell you, Donna made the video, interviewed me, and it's super raw, super me, and probably grab a box of Kleenex because I'm really just authentically emotional in it, and I'm not really a big fan of that. So I like laughing, but I seem to cry really well, and I seem to have anxiety a lot really well. That's who I am. So I want to talk to you today about being aware of your surroundings. I'm acutely aware of my surroundings, and I will tell you, I'm going to share a page. Watch this. How's this for technology? Hold on. I had something else set up, but look I'm going to switch cameras. Okay, so this page I'm going to share with you tomorrow. Watch this for technology. Booyah. Okay. This page I did, and I started it at my local winery, and I'm going to share the video. I'm going to share the video tomorrow, and you will actually see there's a picture of a wine glass. I don't hide that. It was there. I was listening to music. If I couldn't be more lost in what I was doing. And there we go. So now you can see me too. Look. So I want to talk to you about really engaging in where you're at in your surroundings. I know that when I'm in my studio now, I make it a point to put music on that inspires me or relaxes me. I also put the Housewives on and everything on Bravo. So it is it I really, in that video, I am sharing who and what I'm about and where things have gone. And they headed south for a while, and now I don't know why we say heading south is bad. Well, anyway, I guess now they're heading in a different direction, which I'm so excited about. But the other thing I've really opened myself up to is new ideas, doing new things, sharing a little bit more than I actually planned on. Yeah. I really want to hear what you guys, my whole thing is about building a community, an art loving community. Hi, Mary. There's Patty. And that's what every Wednesday is really about for us, is to engage and communicate. It was very important to me when I talked about doing this whole thing with Donna, and I didn't introduce her at the beginning, but Donna is here. Hopefully she can wave to everybody. When she approached me about this idea about partnering and sharing art journaling, of course I was like, well, how much do I have to share? But I'm willing to put the laundry out there. It's all, we can hang that out. And so when she came to me, she really did say, and I did say to her, there we go, Donna from Texas. I really thought it was important to share my story and that I really am living what I say I'm doing. And I do that. I do cry. I do fall apart. I do have anxiety attacks. I'm stressed out beyond belief right now, but in ways that are good. I mean, I don't know if stress is good, but it's practice what you preach. What I share is truly who I am and what I'm about. Yvonne happens to be a friend of mine, and we've had some wine dates, and she said, so what are you doing? And I said, I just really want to have an art-filled community where it's safe to share. Patty said, we want to know more about Donna. Well, great, because coming up in future editions of our Wednesdays, I already planned on it, and Donna doesn't know it, but Donna will be interviewed. Yeah, and really great. I know she might want to share some things now, but if she wants to, but you really have to see her face to face. And she was here. We started this venture together, and we connected. I am kind of like this bigger than, my brain is always going. It's hard to harness what is in my brain, and I just spew like what's there. Donna and I partnered together, and basically her job is to harness this and rein it in. I don't think I want her job. But we connected, we hiked, we walked miles, she interviewed me, she knows me, we've known each other for years, and we actually met through art. So it has been amazing. And I want to give you a couple of stories that this week kind of drove me, I don't know, kept me going. I'm not stopping. I won't read this whole thing, but I will tell you that this week, just hearing from you guys has been just really amazing, because when you share something like you sitting in front of a camera being interviewed and you're crying, it's not it's not comfortable. I'm not an airy or dirty laundry. I'm more of a everything is great kind of gal, but behind the scenes I walk in the other room and just fall apart, and then I walk back out and I smile again. And if any of you live your life like that, it's great in some regards because you can hold a lot, but in other regards, it's not so great. So I have found other ways to release it, and that's through my art journaling. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people now I've met and things that are coming into my life. But I did get an email from a lady named Sherry in Oklahoma City. I shared this. Really, one thing that, I won't share everything she wrote in here, but one thing she said was that back in 2016, her friend dragged her to a art convention that I happened to be teaching at. She didn't understand why take this class, why paint. She had nothing to do with, gone again. I'll hang tight for a minute. I will hang tight until I come back. Okay, am I back? No. Hopefully we come back. It came back last time. Because it says I'm still here. Oh, let's see. Back up. Back. Okay, good. I didn't say anything else. That's so good. You guys are warning me. Okay. Anyway, so this Sherry said, I don't understand the concept behind art journaling. I don't understand why you would do it. What would you do with the book? Where do you share it? But it was basically, and this was 2016, so this just wasn't yesterday. And she gives the story about how she went to the class, she didn't get it, but then all of a sudden she realized that she could paint in a book, share her thoughts, her feelings, be open, have no pattern, have no instructions, have no structure, have no laws, have no rules. And I really expressed that to everybody in the class. And she went back to the same convention, took another art journaling class from another great teacher I know, and said that she wanted me to know how way back when I had just made an impact on her art journey. And it really meant a lot to me that she took the time to write not just a little bit, but a lot, and share photos, and just to say, well, she did want me to go back to Oklahoma, which I want to go back to too, but she just wanted me to know that how very long ago I had a part in her inspiration, and then now she kind of connected what she's doing in that book. And I told her, remember, you're not limited to the book. Okay, remember, you're not stuck in the book, but the book is a really great place to start. Just like you're not stuck in a journal, go write a book, right? Okay. So the other thing was I did get an email. I would say from a fan, but I always go, that doesn't sound right. But anyway, I find myself wanting to draw flowers like you do, but I know they won't turn out. So it won't turn out. So it gets very aggravating for me, and it keeps putting a block from keeping me from starting. I do find that I'm drawn to hearts, and so it was a light bulb moment. That's what my first journal page should be. Easy to draw, and with your guidance, I'm learning techniques on how to make beautiful renditions of each page. As I looked around my house, I have a lot of different heart art. Just bought 2 heart pieces today from a fundraising auction. I have a very cool heart iron piece, and I have a heart paperweight type thing on my desk. It's so easy. It's a great shape. It's fun to start with, and I'm adding to it as I'm going. I'm actually very excited to start this. So I was so glad because I know I draw a boatload of flowers, or as I like to call, a buttload of flowers. That for me is what I like to draw. I just finished this page. But you're not required to draw flowers, okay? Let's just be clear about that. It's a very personal thing. So if you like to draw elephants, draw elephants. If you like to draw, and I did say that once in a class I taught, was it in New Zealand? I literally said, but you guys, if you want this to be an elephant, and I was joking, and there was a girl in the back who painted an elephant and gave it to me. It was, I will never forget her, never forget her. And it was just, oops, sorry, I unplugged my computer. It was amazing. So I want you to know that no matter where you're starting from, whether it's the beginning and I've never picked up a paintbrush, or you have a crud load of stuff and it's collecting dust, or you're a master And if you're a master, by all means, then you better start sharing your skill set with me. I'm going to move this camera over. Sorry. There we go. My book was falling off the bed. Okay. So, and I really just want you to know, thank you for those who are saying that's gorgeous. I'm going to show one other thing. I'm going to talk a little bit. We have a little bit of time. We have about 10 more minutes, and I will open this for Q&A. This was the first page I started. Somebody said crud load. Yvonne, crud load. It's me. Well, I don't know if you see it here. And by the way, when my anxiety goes at the level it is this week, I start ordering things from Amazon. And every day there's been I swear the Amazon guy must be saying to himself, through rain, sleet, snow, fire, I have to deliver this box to this lady. Yeah, I just got a whole new set of markers. And he's probably going, what? Anyway, I really want to talk to you about the video. I hope you were given a link, because from that link, we're going to start a couple of webinars, November something and something. I want to say 11th and 12th, but do not quote me, because again, I'm not the keeper of the key information. Not my yob. That's done. So, trust me, right now I go everywhere. November 11th and 12th. Thank you, Donna. I do want to talk to you about this page. In fact, if you notice, this book had pages torn out of it. This was just a book I grabbed. But I do want to take you a little bit into my story. I don't know, for those of you who know me, a couple years ago, you probably saw flowers being delivered, and I had a wedding ring on, and I was being courted, and life was grand. Oh, buffering here. Hold on. I will slow down. And talking about always putting, I hope I'm still live, if you guys could let me know. Oh, good. People are talking about how much they have. And then there was a renew. Okay. So without crying, because I do plenty of that in the video. Everything was great in front of the camera. Behind the scenes, it wasn't what it was. And I've always said this, and I don't know how to say it without saying, I feel like in my life, and I said it when I was going through my worst of times, I have a greater purpose. I have a greater purpose to help other people in some way through what I've gone through. And I won't get into the dirty details, but I did get a divorce, and what was behind the scenes wasn't great. And it nearly broke me. I would say financially, mentally, physically, creatively. I'm going to tell you, there's people here who know me personally. Mary is one of them, who lives local, and she knows me for who I am and what I was about, and I have cried on that shoulder. So there is always a way out. There is always a way out. And I didn't have the desire to pick up my brush anymore, and it was taken from me, and I got it back little by little. I rebuilt every aspect of my life. I rebuilt my body. I ran a half marathon. I realized I think I am a good mom to my kids. And the other thing I got back was the ability to paint again. And that became my gift. That became my therapy. That became a place, my safe haven. This was the first page I did. It was just a Sharpie. It was in a book that had already had pages torn out of it. I don't know the story of the book. And I now find myself in just this page after page. And for those of you who say, I don't know how to draw, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, you don't need to know how to draw, okay? And, you know, I break things down. I mean, this was so simple. I don't know what that was. That was wine. And it's okay to drink. I'm going to flip on the light because we're starting to lose our light. There we go. Wow. Now I'm not sitting in the dark. Thank you, Mary. Could you tell my kids that? Yeah. People, I lost, well, the weight loss was freaking fantastic. I lost too much weight. I lost too much weight. But then I found it. So, dang it. But these are just some of the pages. And a lot of them I've drawn. A lot of it I haven't drawn. Some were drawn on airplanes. Some were... here, see, I have a thing for hearts. Look at this, how fragile we are. I mean, is this not healing or what? And that's what I want to talk about. That's... Patty said, I've been there and understand wholeheartedly. Woman strong. There's always light showing against the dark. That's how we see it. I really, at that time, didn't. I always used to say, oh, there we go. Somebody said, I love the pink one. Love the pink one. I do. I love that one, too. So, and see, look at this book is now. This book really went with me from start to finish. It had no theme. I tried to figure out where I fit with it, what fits for me. I don't know what the hell that is, but and I tried different things. So I've carried that into another book. So you get the idea. I like flowers. I'm really drawn by nature. These and a lot of these were drawn by me saying, these are the, what do you call those things in my backyard? This is literally a plant in my backyard. And I really stopped to figure out what had purpose in my life. And that is really why I'm here. I really, when I connected with Donna, it wasn't that I just want to draw pretty pictures and show it off. That's not my purpose, but it was so amazing. The first time I shared one thing, the response I get, like, oh my God, you're alive, you know. And I want to show people how you can do this. It's so not hard. It's so not hard. It really isn't. And look, black and white. It's just a black background. I mean, actually that was a white background and I filled it in. Okay. Oh, the opposite. And then I finished that book. These were at my local winery, and I don't know the name of them. Everybody knows the name of them. So that gives you an idea. But now I'm gone a little bit bigger and a little bit bolder and a little bit now more surfaces. And but this is always my basic. This was just learning how to do a leaf. Okay, so we really covered a lot. Okay. And in every page, I will tell you, there was healing. I mean, for lack of a better term. I don't feel like crying all the time anymore. At all. Happy tears, maybe. Anyway, coneflowers. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know the names of flowers. I buy them, but I don't know them. Okay. All right, so this really, I've said it again, the journal brought me back. My kids, of course, were always my North Star. Nothing's changed about that. And I got myself back in the process. So if any of you are going through hard times, even if you're not going through hard times, you don't have to be depressed to want to paint, okay? You don't. So don't, don't think that you really have to be down below. But I will tell you, there's always a way to bring yourself back up. Okay. So that brings me back to the video. I do share some of my story in the first video. It's going to be a series of videos. There's going to be a mini series. The first one went live yesterday or 2 days ago. And then I'm videotaping the other 2 or 3. And then that is leading up to a couple of free classes that are coming up that you need to register for. And we're doing it unlimited. It's not going to be open to the entire universe. My whole thought process is building an art community. For those of you who became founders in your artful journey, you trusted me based on the fact I just said I wanted to build an art community, and that is what it's going to be. Okay? I want it to be a safe space to share. Again, I'm not a trained therapist. I am just a girl who likes to draw weird things. This was really fun. And this I'm going to share, this I'm sharing tomorrow. I'm doing a lot of mini videos showing the progression of things because a lot of people say, I'm not going to, you can't, well, you can, we will be drawing live. Don't worry about that. And now I have this set up to do it. But you can't be with me 24/7. I mean, some of you live local, you probably can. Yeah, Donna just said art helped bring her out of a funk too. I mean, there's so many things you can do, but I will wholeheartedly say, for those two who are campers and have lots of spare time or retired or this or that, it's just a really great thing. I take my book to the winery. This was drawn. You'll see the glass of wine, and I had some friends say, "What's that going to turn into?" I'm like, I never know. All right, so. The link for the series, Donna just shared the video. The V has to be capital in video 1. There's going to be a couple of videos in the series, and then there's going to be a free class that you can register for. I'm doing class twice. I think it's on a Monday and Tuesday. And I love it. Linda said, I'm just a girl sitting in front of a TV painting. I do it every single day, every night. I mean, I try to really plan my time. But anyway. So I welcome you to check out that video. I welcome you to give me comments. Nice ones would be nice, but you don't have to. The feedback I have gotten, if you want to message me, I answer them. And I thank you. I thank you for joining me. It's weird to think that on a Wednesday night, I now am looking forward to turning on a camera for half an hour and spending time again. Because that was a very hard part for me to give up. And I couldn't be more happy to be back in mind, body, and spirit all the way. Okay. I think we covered it all, didn't we? I know that was a lot. I always feel like I'm just spewing at the mouth here. And for those of you who do go through a hard time, man, death, divorce, and what's moving? Those are the 3 big ones they said. Death, divorce, and moving. If you have any questions, please ask them. I can see in the comments it's rolling live. And Betty said, I'm so glad you're back. Thank you. I remember somebody saying to me, you're always smiling, but your eyes are not. So I'm like, oh, that was so true. It really was. But dang, I was thin. Yes. And remodeling your home. Yes. Oh my God. And being without electricity. I know. And there's just so many things in life. You just don't coast through life. I mean, maybe people do and they just never have an issue. They're lucky. And I'm not, I'm not here to say there were many tools I utilized in order to regain myself financially, mentally, physically. I mean, there was an accountant involved. There was somebody who refinanced my home. There was a dad who co-signed that loan. He's off. He doesn't. But it was a process. And I feel like for those of you who keep asking me, like, it's so hard to get started, it's so hard to get started, I equate being creative like going to the gym. And now all of you are going to tune out. But when you make it a habit and you work out those muscles, you'll find it comes easier the next time you sit down. Or you'll be more cognizant when you go to bed at night and go, oh my goodness. Or, going to the farmer's market or around you, you're going to figure out what inspires and what speaks to you. It doesn't have to be flowers. It can be hearts. It can be elephants, zebras, Everybody has something. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And that is something at December. I want to use Wednesdays as an opportunity to share, and leading up to some more exciting things. And the videos are just a beginning. This is just like Donna said. We're taking baby steps, because if we go too many steps, I do this. Throw my hands in the air. Carrie said, it's nice to see you back, and I really wish there wasn't that crap in between for you, but glad to see you. Carrie, I would say yes and no. I have no regret. Well, I mean, I have regrets in life. I love when people say they have not. I have that situation made me who I am today. And Patty put it best. I'm a stronger woman for it. So sometimes you got to go through this stuff to get to the other side and maybe find your purpose in the process. Everybody is dealing with something. I mean, I really don't know anybody who skates and says, oh, I got nothing. Yeah, I feel great every day. And I don't know if a lot of people, I do have anxiety. That's one of my, runs in the family. Every regret is a learning experience. It does make you stronger. I learned more about myself by falling down and getting back up than anything I've ever done in my life. And that's a fact. Yes, Mary, great point. You do become far more. I always have this saying that you never know. You never know what somebody is what's going on behind that smile of theirs. But sometimes you look in their eyes and you go, oh my goodness, those eyes are not smiling. And that is so true. That is very true. Look at that. Look at technology. I'm back. Okay. So it's 6:07. Did I answer? I mean, thank you so much. Thank you for spending, 40 minutes of your valuable time each Wednesday. I can't begin to tell you how much now I'm looking forward to it. I like it even more when I'm not praying to the camera gods and hoping something's going to work. And I appreciate your patience when we have a little bit of a time out and we came back. That was most amazing that I noticed people were still watching. Yeah. Your shirt is very cool. I could have drawn it. That's why I bought it. And I do want to thank you, those who said, oh my God, you're not dead. And no, nobody's buried in the backyard except for a dog. And he did nothing wrong. Oh, Mary just said my paint wall is so organized. Isn't it everybody's? How do you deal with your anxiety? I don't know about you, but I clean. Okay. So if you have some creative friends, I would love it if you could go to Tracy Weinzapfel Studios. I am trying to keep my art stuff on Instagram and Tracy Weinzapfel Studios. My private, if we're friends, you get to see the generator in my backyard. My kids, I don't mind any of that. I share it. We are in probably some of the most important times in all of our lives. We're all figuring out what we're going to do in chapter 2 or 3, and that would be college next. So, no, not Penny, Mary. No, that's Alpine, our first dog. No, Penny is fine. She went to the vet last week and cost me $166 for itching. Okay. Oh, there we go. Donna is sharing the Artful Journey workshop registration. I don't know if I was supposed to say that yet. Sorry, Donna. Okay. Hold on. Let me read my notes. Check out the video. Oh, all right. Yeah. No, it's not Penny. Oh, my God. You guys, if that... No, I'm going to have Penny, I'm going to go get the DNA like they did that sheep, and Itchy Skin was expensive. Yeah, Penny's going to be like, I'm going to have 17 pennies one day. Yeah, the conversation has been had that if I want another dog, now is the time to get it. So Penny will train the other dog to be like Penny. And Penny's a complete, you know what, but cloned. That's the word. Thank you. Yeah, it cost me $166 for like 6 pills and some very expensive shampoo that I'm tempted to try every morning. The dog shampoo is more than mine. I wouldn't call Penny an angel. I would call Penny Penny. She's not a dog. She's a person on 4 legs with fur. And no, I'm not a dog person before I hear it 17 times. I'm a Penny person. That's how it goes. Okay, I'm going to leave you. If you would like to message me, DM me, drop me an email, any of the above. Tracy Weinzapfel Studios, you know you're more than welcome to. I will type in my... Oh, we have so much going on. It's so great. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that my vision, I would say Donna, our vision is coming to fruition. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. You know that little philosophy, if you build it, they will come paint with you. If you build it, they will come paint with you. Isn't that the saying? Okay. So I'm going to leave you with that. And don't forget to go watch that video. And please feel free to tell me what you, liked about it. I'm going to say this. I would love to have contributions for a name for our Facebook Lives. I don't like Tracy Weinzapfel Live. I mean, I think we all assume I'm alive if I'm here. So if you can come up with some great name, Mixed Media Monday is not going to work because it's Wednesday and I don't want to lock myself into Wednesday. So Wacky Wednesday, that's not working either. The other thing I would like to do is, and just so you know, we have a path, we have a direction, we know it's great. What I do want to know, if at any time, if there's something you want to see and that will help you in your artful journey, all you got to do is message me, send a homing pigeon, not a smoke signal. I'm not going to read that. That will scare me a lot. A homing pigeon with a note, anything that is you want to see as part of your artful journey, then go ahead and let me know. I am keeping a constant notepad of things to share, and I feel like right now it's so endless. Tracy's neighborhood. I'm not laughing at you, Kim. I'm just thinking like, we already thought of a fun name for some private live webinar. I mean, okay. It's so funny. Okay, I really need those either emailed to me or put them, you can put them through Facebook or whatever to me. I feel like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I do. I need a sweater. Wait, look at my shoes. Yeah, okay. It's a beautiful day in Tracy's neighborhood. Okay, Kim, I don't think we're going to go with that one. Oh, Betty. Okay. So send me your suggestions. And like I said, this is a community that we're building together, not just me. Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you come drink wine and paint with me? Okay, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you next Wednesday. And November is upon us. It's going to be bigger and better. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, keep the thumbs up. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. If I don't hear from you before, if you don't drop me an email, I'll drop you an email back. And Yvonne will have wine soon. Mary, we need to get together. Donna, I will talk to you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning if that works for you. And I think that's it. Oh, and watch for November 11th and 12th, because that will be live. We will be painting. We will be having fun. Okay. And you guys have a wonderful week too. Might take me a second to figure out how to turn this off, but I think I know how to do it. I'm going to check out, and I will see you guys 1 week from now. And don't forget to check out tomorrow. I got a video coming on how I created that page, starting at a winery. Adios.